Hello, my name is Conan Elliott and I'm Director of Instruction here at Camas Meadows Golf Club in Camas, Washington. Today we're going to talk about how to remove a rusted golf shaft. Well, actually, it's the same as removing any golf shaft. Of course, a rusted golf shaft would be a steel shaft. It wouldn't be one of your graphites, so it's usually in a head of a club. Just a quick word as to why that could get rusted is because when they put a grip on, if they don't put a cap over the end of that of tape before they put that grip on, then moisture and water over the years when you play run down inside that shaft and cause it to pit and to rust. Also condensation, if you're keeping your clubs in the back of your car during very, very hot days, then you take them out and maybe they go into air conditioning. In and out of temperature changes causes condensation in those metal shafts, and then you get some rust that way. So periodically, if you've had your shafts in there a long time, they should be pulled and new shafts put in. So to do that, the materials we need naturally is a golf club with a rusted shaft. We'll need some form of heat. There is such a thing called as a heat gun, but usually we use heat guns on wood shafts and wood heads and graphite. We seldom ever use them on metal shafts. You could, takes a long time to get it heated. So we're going to actually use a propane torch, a lighter to light your torch, and just a draw knife to be able to cut the old ferrule off. So to do this, we start with the draw knife. The ferrule is a small piece of plastic. It lays just above the hosel of the golf club and just adds a little bit of softness or deadening effect to the shaft when you hit a golf ball, and some protection of the shaft right where it goes into that steel hosel. So we take the draw knife, cut against it, pick it apart, usually a couple cuts to get that out of there. Then that just pulls right off. So now we're down with no ferrule. We're ready to heat this. So we'll actually take the torch and heat this up. So we're going to turn the torch on. Take the lighter and heat it. That's lit. Don't need it real high. And we'll heat this. This is kind of a little bit toxic. It's good to have this in a vented area because this actually gets so hot that the epoxy sometime will start to bubble out of the spot where the shaft goes into the hosel. So it gets a little bit, epoxy is actually a resin of plastic and hardener. So you know when plastic burns what it smells like. So sometimes that can get, it's good to have it in a good vented area. So as we continue to heat that, you can see that epoxy is actually burning right out of there. So once that starts to happen, that head's ready to come off there. So I'll make sure it's good and hot, turn my fire off, take a towel or a pad or something to hold onto this end and just literally pull that right across. As you can see, that shaft does have some rust to it. It definitely needed changed. This is Conan Elliott, and that's how to remove a rusted golf shaft.